Hello there and welcome to André Plays Unreal. Here we are playing Unreal, my favourite game of all time. And today I'm going to be playing through the original campaign. Just admiring these beautiful graphics for a second. This beautiful intro music and intro like flyby. I adore this game. But yeah, so Unreal was released in 1998, but you may notice this game looks quite good for a game made in 1998. The reason for this is that I've actually installed a bunch of community-made patches and community-made mods to really improve the whole experience. These patches and mods have fixed a whole bunch of bugs, they've improved the graphics a lot. So, you know, they made like high definition textures and stuff. And just in general, you know, yeah, graphics are a lot better and they just make everything look a lot better and run a lot better. Yeah. I'm just going to show you something else. If we open this, this is actually a really cool, really neat little like, just like waiting scene. Like a scene that you watch while you wait. That was made for the 227K patch. So this was not in the original game. This was part of the community-made patch that I have installed. This patch, the 227K patch, actually is not available to the public yet, but I happen to have an early version of it. But yeah, look at the fire there. Just look how good the graphics look. It's just really awesome. Anyway, so before I start, I just want to talk a bit about the storyline of Unreal. So what happens in Unreal? So basically in Unreal you play as Prisoner 849. There she is there. I mean, when you play the game you can actually customize your player to look however you want. But the default player and the canonical player is this one here, this skin called Gina. This is Prisoner 849 and she is a prisoner aboard a spaceship. So basically you're on a spaceship, the spaceship's transferring you to some prison moon. It's like set like basically a couple of 100 years in the future basically. So you're a prisoner on a spaceship, on a human spaceship. The spaceship's traveling to some prison moon when it passes by the gravitational field of this mysterious uncharted planet. And basically the ship suddenly crashes onto this planet. The ship can't prevent itself from crashing. And you're basically on this mysterious planet. And you've basically got to survive. Basically just find a way off the planet. And yeah, basically just survive. The planet is kind of like Australia in that all the wildlife on the planet is out to kill you. All the wildlife is trying to kill you. So yeah, a lot of deadly creatures. While you're on this planet, which is called Napali, by the way, you'll meet the native Nadi. The Nadi are like four-armed humanoid creatures who are very friendly. They're very like peaceful and religious. And yeah, they are being oppressed by the Scar. The Scar are these reptilian aliens who are very aggressive, and they're the main baddie who you fight. The Scar are basically on the planet trying to force the Nadi to mine Teridium for them. So they're basically enslaving the Nadi, forcing the Nadi to work for them, and you're basically trying to kill the Scar and their minions, as well as just killing all the other wildlife on the planet. Because like I said, everything on Napali is trying to kill you, pretty much. Okay, so let us actually begin the game. The campaign we're playing is Unreal. Difficulty, I'll play it on Unreal difficulty. Interesting fact, these 3 harder difficulties are actually not part of the original game. They only came as part of the 227 patch. So in the original game, the only difficulties are easy, medium, hard, and Unreal. So we'll play on Unreal, which is the hardest of the the original difficulties, I should say. Classic balance, yep, we'll put classic balance on. That basically keeps a lot of the gameplay elements the same as the original game. If you turn it off, it adds a few changes which they made in this patch, which sort of affect a couple of things. It's minor, it doesn't really do much. And mutators, we want the UGoldFix mutator. This basically fixes a bunch of bugs. I want the HD skins mutator, which basically makes high definition skins. Okay, so let us begin. So here we start off, we hear screams, we have 12 health. Like, one interesting thing Unreal does is Unreal doesn't actually have cutscenes or people talking. You're not actually told the story. You're kind of just thrown in and expected to work out the story yourself through reading translator messages. So yep, here we have a toilet, a bed. This is basically, we're in a prison cell.
Prisoners 849 escaping.
This guy's being crushed by this pole. We find a bandage and blood in the toilet.
Security breaches detected.
This person looking a bit bloody, but oh man, look at that high definition textures. It's beautiful, isn't it? And here we get the translator. The translator basically allows us to read text. So like I said, in Unreal, you basically work out the story through reading text. So for instance, here's a book over here. You walk up to it, and it beeps, and it says, Benjamin Nathaniel's diary, day 93. Today is my birthday. I will celebrate by attempting to start another prison riot. So this tells you, oh, so you're on like a prison ship, you know?
A crossfire radiation leak has been detected in areas C and D.
There's a hidden little secret area here. We see this guy who is on this like electric chair, and we'll press this button. And he has exploded into millions of pieces. And if we look at this, prisoner 853 James Kavanaugh, ready for electrocution. By the way, you may notice the keyboard looks like backwards. The reason for that is just to do with the high definition textures. In the original textures, the keyboard was not nearly detailed enough for you to tell which way it was facing. It was just like a very low definition keyboard type thing. But now that the high definition textures have been implemented, suddenly in the original game, they put the same texture both forward and backwards in different areas. Because basically because the definition was so low, it didn't matter. But now that they have to choose an orientation for the textures, so sometimes they'll be forward, sometimes they'll be backwards. Yeah, just look at the quality of these skins and of the ground. Look at that compared to the original game in 1998. That's really high quality. Wait, does this have any message? No message on this guy. Just the dead guy. Okay. Attention all prisoners. Remember, be kind to your cellmate. Violence will not be tolerated. Attention all prisoners. Lights out tonight at 20:00. No exceptions. Another dead guy. We pick up a flare. Flares. Oh, there's some sort of. I guess this is meant to be. Once again, it's a problem with the high definition textures. In the original textures, they would just use yellow as a generic yellow texture. But with the high definition textures, they have to choose whether to make that look like a yellow liquid or a yellow cloth. So it looks like a yellow material here, but it's really, I guess, meant to be pee in the toilet. Another book. Boris Clegg's diary, day 3. I have been here but 3 days and already I have 2 cracked ribs, a fractured thigh and 14 stitches. I don't know if I'll make it to the prison moon, much less to the end of next week. Door here. This door doesn't open.
Prisoners 332 escaping.
This place is falling apart. So I'll show the flare. So you can see what the flare does. It provides a source of temporary light. So this basically the flare. Yeah, the flare just basically lights up this area somewhat, so we can see what's going on. Another book. Jonas Gershwin's diary. Day 204. There was another roach in my lunch today. I wonder how they make it on board spaceships such as this one. If that bitch in cell 4A keeps looking at me, funny, I swear I'm gonna rip out her larynx. I wonder if that bitch in 4A is meant to be me. So basically, yeah, we notice there's like a ventilation duct here, so we can walk through. Gas leaks and stuff around the place.
You have entered a restricted area.
Here we're in this new area. Okay, cool. First Officer's Log, Vortex Rikers. The prisoners have become more and more restless as we get closer to the prison moon. Security says they have the prisoners under control, but several have had to be taken to the med lab for treatment. Okay. And here we see like some like equipment, some like spaceship keyboards and screens and stuff. Captain's Log, S. Kroon, Vortex Rikers. Altering our course may have proven detrimental to our mission. We are caught in the gravitational field of an uncharted planet. I have ordered the engine foreman to divert power to the drives. That guy just died. Navigator's Log, Vortex Rikers. We are en route to the prison moon. Long-range sensors are detecting an uncharted uncharted magnetic masses in Gamma Sector 83H. The captain has ordered a change in course. Getting some clicks here. Health. And here we have a Kevlar vest in this force field. We can jump up and hit this button, and that deactivates the force field, and we get a Kevlar suit. This door doesn't open. This is all crushed, doesn't open. Takes us back up here. Okay, so the only way to go is to head down to here. Wires, like loose wires all over the place. Blood and guts. Med lab. Okay, cool. Any messages? Well, she's got a she looks like a zombie. Medical scanners. Chief Medical Officer's Log. Prison Vessel 254, Vortex Rikers. The constant fighting between prisoners seems to be getting worse. At this rate, I will be out of supplies long before we reach the prison moon. Lots of blood and guts. No messages. This metal beam has fallen on this person, killing them.
You have entered a restricted area.
We've entered a restricted area, okay. Warning signs. More health. Sweet. Pretty spooky. And we see this creature run off. And we see left behind is a gun. The dispersion pistol. what does it say? Once again, it's a backwards texture. It's all like incoming data, planetary body. You can shoot it and it breaks. Lots of blood and guts. So yeah, the dispersion pistol, it's your basic gun in the game. Unlike all the other guns, it actually like reloads. So if you shoot some beams, your bullets go down and then they reload over time. So I'm on 48, give me a second, I'll get to 49. Yes, it basically recharges. So there's no melee in Unreal. You don't have a melee weapon, you just have the dispersion pistol as your default weapon. And as the game progresses, you actually get power-ups. These dispersion pistol power-ups which upgrade your dispersion pistol and make it more powerful. But you do find other weapons as well, of course. So primary fire is just this beam. Alternate fire, you can load up to do an even more powerful beam. Cool. This guy's being ripped in two. First aid station, break glass. You can break glass, get more health. What does this say? Engine foreman's log, prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. I am juicing up all the power I can to escape from the gravitational pull of this mysterious planet. It doesn't seem to be working. Press this button. Here's the door, doesn't open, so we can't go back that way. I can sort of shoot to get like a source of light. I mean, we'll find more flares, but now that I have a gun, I can shoot my gun. Area B. Area C. Nothing through here. This is clearly meant to be the symbol of the Vortex Rikers. This sort of bars with a lightning bolt across it. And actually in Unreal Tournament, you'll see this is a symbol of the blue team. So Unreal Tournament takes some of the symbols from Unreal and sort of repurposes them as team symbols. Chief Security Guard's log. Prison vessel 254 Vortex Rikers. They pulled all power to the drives to no effect. We're spiraling down towards a planet. I don't know what is going to happen to us. In case of emergency, break glass. And we jump down. And we head to the next map, NyLeve's Falls. So in Unreal, the maps are like one directional. Like once you go to a new map, you can't actually go back to the old map. So yeah. So we've entered the new map, NyLeve Falls. We cannot go back. Let us continue. Flare. Little bunny. Hello, bunny. Now this was an amazing sight in 1998. Most games in 1998 had been like inside small cramped rooms. Like they couldn't show a lot of like distance in the game, you know, because there just wasn't enough, you know, RAM or whatever to like load huge sprawling open areas. So like if you look at Doom or Quake or whatever, you know, the games are very enclosed. Whereas this was an amazing scene to walk out and to see this like sprawling open area, the grass and the trees and the sky and everything. More clips. A dead guy. Log, guard our bile. The situation is critical. Last night, large, extremely powerful alien forces penetrated our camp, fired small missiles from hand launchers. We lost 5 men. Spooky. Log, Cook J. Strang. No reply to distress signal. Vortex Rikers hull is too unstable to use as shelter. We found an abandoned house to use as our base camp. Maybe the native population can help us. Maybe. So this thing here is a tentacle. Tentacles are basically... Oh, this guy has a message, okay. Tentacles are basically these like plant-like creatures that hang off ceilings and shoot at you. So yeah, this one was like on the ceiling and it shoots. It can't move, it just sort of stays in one spot and shoots these barbs at you. Okay. Log, Envos. Contact with members of ISV Cran, presumed lost in this area 3 months ago. They have seen a star vessel in operation. We may need to gain control of it to escape this system. So, ISV Cran is another human spaceship that crash landed on this planet, which we'll get to in another couple of maps. And the Scar are the main aliens that I talked about, the main baddie aliens that conquered this planet from the Nani. Okay, cool. More clips. So now we have the Automag. The Automag is the second gun. Basically, the Automag has less click. Like your primary fire is just you know instant shots. What are they called? Not insta-give. What's it called when it instantly hits? Insta-hit, I think it's called. Basically, there's no projectiles travel. They just instantly hit their target. And right click is faster fire, but less accurate. We see the waterfall. We see, wow, this huge... I mean, I know it's not impressive nowadays, but back in 1998, this was a huge open area. We have some Nadi fruit. Nadi fruit, basically, it's a fruit that grows on a parley, and then when you eat it, it gives you back some health. So it's like healthy fruit. More clips. Log. I have no damn luck. First I'm locked up for 2 years for a murder I did not commit. Then on my way to yet another prison colony, we crash on this godforsaken ball of rock. This sucks. I'm pretty sure there are actually clips inside this person. If we blow them up. Yeah, there are clips there. So I will go that way later. First I want to go down this way. Flare, health. Damn, I got hit. Just fruit here, nothing much here. These guys, by the way, are called brutes. Brutes are basically, they're basically these big beefy creatures that work for the Scar. So I think they're genetically engineered by, the game doesn't actually tell you where they come from, but there are hints. There are some, I guess, hints or fan theories that they're genetically engineered by the Scar. As are these big beefy monsters that fight for the Scar. Either that, or they could be some other alien race enslaved by the Scar to do their bidding. But in either case, they work for the Scar. More gnarly healing fruit? I'll get it later. Another rabbit? The rabbits are harmless. Other creatures try to kill you, but the rabbits are pretty harmless. This guy is called a manta. Mantas are basically these flying bird-like, they're basically like stingrays in the air that fly around and attack you. They're pretty vicious. Lovely little waterfall and some water down there. Oh. Nothing in here. This is a gnarly. I mentioned the gnarly, the native creatures, the native inhabitants of the planet. So yeah, unfortunately he's a dead gnarly. But yeah, gnarly over here. Wow, such high quality textures. Flashlight. More bandages. My burden does not end. More minions have been cast down by the angry gods. I will pray for their souls, but I fear my prayers are not heard. I must travel to the temple of Chisra to seek balance. And a dead human. I guess the gnarly must have been nursing him back to health. And clips on top of here. I'll get the clips. Iridium shards. That's ammo for the next gun we're gonna get. Health. Flare. Assault vest. Log. Guard MV Welly. I should have stayed with the others. I think my leg is broken in several places. My brother went looking for help 8 hours ago. So I guess these guys are either the prisoners from Vortex Rikers or like the guards or like, you know, the crew of Vortex Rikers, you know, because obviously the prison ship would have both prisoners and the actual crew and the wardens and whatever, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, there's nothing in this water really. I'm just gonna save it. Pretty empty. Damn, I got hit. Metal boxes? Sure, I'll take it. More brutes. These guys are actually called lesser brutes because there's like an even bigger variety, which is like the normal brutes. These are just like the baby brutes, pretty much. More mantis. Log PV heal. I was attacked by a flying beast. It uses its tail as a weapon. I was able to kill it, but not without taking a beating. I discovered the orange berries have a healing effect on me. I feel strong enough to proceed. Oh well, you got pretty messed up. Log, guard BV Welly. I can't get past the brutes to go back and help my brother. My ammo is almost out. There are brutes patrolling around at all times. That light's kind of broken. Does this guy have a message? His face is pretty bloody. This is basically just like a storeroom where we're storing stuff, boxes and stuff. Nothing in here. I knew he was hiding there. Oh yeah, I got a flashlight, so I might as well use the flashlight. The flashlight runs out pretty fast. Like the flashlight has about like 1 minute of like power in it. So after a while, the flashlight will run out and you can't use it anymore. But you find more flashlights as the game progresses. Okay, I think that's everything. We can proceed to the next map now. Rrajigar Mine. As you see, if you try to go back, the door won't open. Like I said, doors and stuff, like map changes are only one way, so you can never go back to a previous map. Oh, I love the high definition textures. And I love the music. The music of Unreal is so, like, it's so good. It's like one of my favorite soundtracks. So here we are in Rrajigar Mine. Rrajigar Mine is basically it's a mine with a scar mined Teridium. Teridium is this mineral or this material. What would you call it? Like a crystal rock? Basically, it's this material that the Scar really want because like power their spaceships or whatever. I don't know. But the Scar mine Teridium here, and they use the Gnarly as slaves to mine the Teridium. I won't get the ammo yet. I'm gonna get just this. But 200 is like full ammo, so I don't want to get it just yet. There's actually a secret in here. If you go along here, there's a secret assault vest. But I don't want to get it yet because my assault vest is still pretty high. Once I start taking damage on my assault vest, I'll come back here and get it. And similarly, we can push this box here to jump up and grab these clips. What did it say? Force field control area. Is it just me or is it very loud in here? It's very echoey. So we have a force field here. Force field intact, all systems normal. Harley, a person, and a book. Harrowbed Village is on the other side of these mountains. I will wait until the two suns have set and proceed through Rrajigar Mine. It is the only way. Yes, we'll get to Harrowbed Village later on, but for the time being, yeah, we're in Rrajigar Mine. So here's the force field. We can't actually get through here. Force field intact. All systems normal. Okay, so we can't go this way. Secret little ledge here with clips. Fan, button. So yeah, this is, well, I'll let you see for yourself. A lot of dead bodies, people mangled. So yeah, the tentacles aren't really bad guys. I don't think they're malicious, they're just native flora or fauna in a Harley that tries to kill you. Whereas the brutes actually are like, you know, malicious bad guys. Oh, you can see the ground underneath here. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten that. Whoops, oh well. Force Field Power Source 1, status is active. Force Field Power Source 2, status is active. Force Field Power Source 1, status is inactive. Security Condition 2 reached. Warning, Force Field Power Source 2, status is inactive. Warning, Force Field Power Source 2, status is inactive. Security Condition 2 reached. So we turned off the force field. Turned off the force field power. Get locked in. And we come face to face with a star. So this guy is a star. Oh, I should not have taken that health. I keep walking over health without thinking about it. But I really should conserve my health. just me, or was that the sound really loud in the echoey area from before? More clips for our automag health. I did it again. I picked up the health. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pick up the voice box. Oh, he fell in the lava. He's dead. Warning! Intruder detected in sections C6 and D8. All personnel are responsible for patrolling their local area. So there's this voice box. The voice box is an interesting item. It only ever appears in this spot in the game. It is one of the many sort of ideas they had for Unreal that they basically Unreal is so full of like half-finished things. Like Unreal is so full of things like, what am I trying to say here? Unreal is so full of like mechanics that they sort of put in that they half finished but they never actually completed, and this voice box is one of them. And it's an item. Basically, when you use the voice box, you throw it out and it creates shooting sounds. I guess the idea is it's meant to distract monsters. Like if you use the voice box, the monster comes rushing in, and then you can use it to make like an ambush. But it doesn't actually work. Like the game doesn't actually. In the final game, voice boxes do nothing. Like they're just an item that's there, and they don't actually work. They don't actually distract the monster. Ah, we finally found a Gnarly. Hello, Gnarly. This is where we were before? Yeah, this is where we were before. Hello, Gnarly. Thank you very much for that. And he opens up, find the stinger. Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Gnarly. Oh, actually, my armor is almost down. I'm gonna go back and get that armor, actually, before I forget. I nearly forgot that I was gonna pick up that armor. I actually did forget. I did forget that I was gonna pick up that armor. maybe these new changes, maybe these weird changes to the sound, like how it's really echoey and everything, there might be something to do with the patches, you know? I mentioned that I'm using like a patch, and that patch has updated things, you know, to make them like, probably it may have changed some of the sound settings or something to make the sound a lot better, but it kind of has some weird side effects. I don't know, the sound just feels really echoey in some places. I don't remember, because I haven't actually used the 227K patch before this game, like before this this playthrough with you guys. Okay. I forgot to show you this gun. This is the Stinger. It shoots basically Teridium crystals, which doesn't really make sense, because if Teridium is so valuable, why would the Scar waste it on a gun where you shoot, where it's like, where it shoots Teridium as ammo? I don't know, maybe it's the waste crystals, maybe it's the impure crystals, or like the crystals that once they take the Teridium out of it, the rest, like maybe once they remove Teridium from the crystal, the remaining like impurities form the Teridium shards. But either way, left click is like a machine gun sort of thing, and right click is sort of like a shotgun blast. I did it again! I walked over the health instead of preserving the health. I'm just... Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? I preserve the ammo, but I keep forgetting to preserve the health. To wait till I'm down by like 20 health. Because each health pack gives you 20 health. Teridium exploding can. It's interesting. On these Teridium cans, they have the symbol. I should not have exploded them. I'll show you next time we see the cans. I'll show you the symbol on them, because they have another symbol, which means I guess Teridium or Scar. I mean something in Scar language, but basically that becomes the symbol of the red team in Unreal Tournament. So the symbol of the blue team was the Vortex Rikers symbol, and the symbol of the red team was the Teridium symbol. And here we see this little area, not area, this little like indentation, this little alcove with the shield belt. Interesting fact, if that, you remember that Gnarly that we saw before that opened up the Stinger for us? If that Gnarly dies, this thing is closed off. So this thing actually closes off and you can't get the shield belt. But because we let the Gnarly survive, because the Scar didn't kill the Gnarly, or we didn't kill the Gnarly, we get like, basically we get rewarded for saving the Gnarly. Oh, god damn it. I forgot about that tentacle there. This is the shield guard. Yeah, I'll get it. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, screw this. I'll pick it up. Is there anything else back here that I wanted to get? Damn, I got hit. See the Teridium symbol on these barrels? See that symbol there? That is a symbol for Teridium, which is identical to the symbol for the red team in Unreal Tournament. See it? I mean, it could be for Teridium. It could also be the symbol of the star, maybe. Maybe it's like the star's logo or something. I don't know. This game doesn't really explain much of the lore, like explicitly. A lot of things are just sort of left up for you to sort of figure out by yourself. There's a lot of things that are left for you to sort of just sort of work them out, make your own implications. Make your own. Do you get what I mean? Make your own inferences. That's what I'm looking for. To make your own inferences. Some more Teridium crystal. Little secret in here. If we go down here, we get a super health, which gives us up to 200 health. So neat little secret. Note: area must be clear for transport lift to perform properly. I'll get that. No need to get these bits here. We've been down there, that's where we were before, with the exploding barrels there, and us going through. Yeah, we've been down there. I keep getting hit. No, stay back, Gnarly. I don't want the Gnarly to die. Wait a second, this bit's a bit of a hard bit. God damn it, why is he wandering off there? Come back, Gnarly. Okay, good. You stay there, Gnarly. Okay, good. He didn't kill the Gnarly. Now, this Gnarly will reward us, won't you? Hello, Gnarly. And the Gnarly opens up this assault vest. Alert! Gnarly slave resistance detected in Sector 3A. Lethal force authorized to suppress rebellious activity. Yes, that tells us that the Gnarlies are being oppressed by the Scar, and the Gnarlies clearly want to help us, because we're coming here to save them from the Scar. Warning! Access bridges in lower half of mine are unsafe. Proceed with caution. And this falls back to where we were before. Now these bridges, it mentions these bridges are unsafe, so if we walk across them, they actually start collapsing beneath us. Wait, first I'm gonna kill this guy. So if we start walking along here, see they start collapsing, so I'm not going to do that. Instead I'm going to go up here. Another shield belt. Sweet. Oh well. Okay, I'm not going to go yet. You actually see some ammo down there. There's actually it's not really a secret, but it's more like if you jump in the lava, then you take damage from the lava. But you can actually run up there to the ammo, and there's a lift that takes you back up. So it's like in case you fall in the lava, you don't have to restart the whole map again. There's a way to get out of it. Anyway, this bit coming up is a bit of a hard bit. In order to get the secret, there's going to be a Gnarly, and there's going to be a brute. And the brute starts shooting at you, and the brute will probably kill the Gnarly. But you don't want the Gnarly to die, because the Gnarly gives you a secret. So, if I jump down to here. Excellent. T-bar, T-bar. Yes, Gnarly, T-bar, T-bar, T-bar. The Gnarly opens up. See, if I just walked around this way, here, the brute would have shot at me, and that would have hit the explosives, and that would have killed the Gnarly. But because I jumped off into the rock down there first, that sort of diverts the brute's attention away from me away from the Gnarly, so the Gnarly doesn't die. So the Brit's shooting at me down there, and the Gnarly is safe. Oh yeah, Gnarlies can like levitate and stuff like this. They're pretty magical. Hello, Gnarly. This is a dispersion pistol power up. It basically improves the dispersion pistol. There are only about like 5 or 6 of them in the game, and they only work 4 times. So like after you get 4 of them, the 5th one you get doesn't really do anything. But basically the idea is these are pretty rare items that basically upgrade your dispersion pistol. So now it shoots yellow. Oh, where is he? I hear him. Damn it. By the way, remember that super health we got? That was actually on the other side of this. So if we didn't get that super health, we would walk past here, see a super health in this grated area, and we'd be like, huh, how do you get that? So it tells you, hey look guys, there's a secret that you can get without actually telling you explicitly how to get it. But yeah, it's just pretty cool that it. So for ages, like when I was a kid and played this game, or like, because I mean, when I was 6 years old, I'd watch my dad play this game. That's how I first got into Unreal. And we pass this all the time, and we see the super health in there, and we think, how do we get it? How do we get it? But now I know the secret of how to get it. What's wrong with his animation? Why is he not running? That was so weird. He was like, his legs weren't moving. Lava or fire passing through these pipes. I'm gonna go up here first. Sweet. Another stinger. We pick up here, we find some ASMD cores. This is actually ammo for the ASMD shock rifle. Another shield belt. Sweet. This door is locked. Now this bit is interesting. See that fan there? If you just walk through here without holding left, you'll get sucked into that fan and be killed. So I'm gonna walk through here, hold left, hold left, hold left, hold left, hold left, so I don't get sucked into the fan. Press these buttons. Hold right, hold right, hold right, hold right, so I don't get sucked into the fan. I'm kind of tempted just to show you what happens when you do get sucked into the fan. But I don't want to die. I mean, I'm saving it every 5 bloody seconds, but like, you know. I might as well show you, so I'll just show you what happens. Oh. And you die. There is a armor over here in easy difficulties, but in the hard difficulty it's not. In the Unreal difficulty that we're playing, it's not there. Now that you press those yellow buttons, this door is open. So we continue to the next map. The depths of Rrajigar. So we're even deeper into the Rrajigar Mine. Now there's an interesting secret here. You see this thing? You think, how do we get into here? What's this weird place, this weird thing that looks like you can come into it? Well, if you get on the lift and you jump down, you see a little secret. And here we find the ASMD shock rifle. So the ASMD is primary fire, shoots basically a like blue beam. Insta hit beam. Right click of alternate fire shoots a ball of energy. See? And if we shoot the ball with a left click, it creates a really big explosion. Got him. Primary Teridium Transport Cart Activation Unit. Okay, let's press the button. And get in the car. More explosive Teridium. Health. Gnarly. Oh! This guy jumped. Ha! Nice! I used the barrels to kill the Scar. That was pretty good. Now, if you shoot this box, jumps down, and we can go up here to get an ASMD core and a super health. I don't need the super health yet, but like, should I get it? I mean, I might as well. Maybe I'll save it for later, actually. I mean, I have the shield belt. Yeah, I might as well get it. Secondary to Iridium Transport Card Activation Unit. Interesting thing, this bridge. See this button? If we press the button, it actually opens up this bridge. Now, the designers actually intended to put a brute here and to have the brute walk across the bridge, and you could kill the brute by pressing this button. So it was like, yeah, the brute walks across the bridge and you can drop him into the lava. But it was really buggy, the brute really didn't work well with the bridge, so eventually they decided just to cut it, and so the button still exists, the bridge still exists, but the brute doesn't. Warning! Exercise caution when in the vicinity of Teridium barrels. How ironic. You can actually jump down there, and it just takes you to a lift that takes you back up to here. So it's like if you fall in the lava, there is a way out. Now this is a brute. This is actually a bigger brute. So you'll see the ones we've been fighting so far have been lesser brutes. This is just called a brute, and as you can see he's a bit bigger and beefier. Another star. Interesting fact, you see this bridge here? If you blow it up, it breaks. And you can swim down here to find an amplifier and some ASMD cores. So what the amplifier does is the amplifier basically makes your energy weapons like 4 times more powerful. So your energy weapons are the dispersion pistol and the ASMD. It has no effect on other weapons, but if you have a dispersion pistol or ASMD, it makes them 4 times more powerful. But of course it only lasts like a temporary amount of time or a temporary amount of shots. So it doesn't just make them more powerful for the rest of the game permanently. It's like a temporary effect. So when you activate the, so you have to actually activate the amplifier, and when you do, it makes like the next couple of shots of the gun more powerful. But after a while, it runs out. So it's not a permanent thing. Gas rerouting station status. Doors are pressurized and locked. That button there unlocks those doors over there. Any message? No message. Now the door is open. Shield belt. I think that's everything. I might save it here, and I'll do a big save because this is the end of the map, and next map is Sacred Passage. But yeah, I think I might end the video here for today, and I'll see you next time for the Sacred Passage. Bye!